So after my last video, I got a lot of messages asking me what happened to those guys, why did they ditch you? Which means if I tell you this, I have to live through those moments over and over again. Just kidding, I'm so over them, so I don't care about telling the story. There are 3 main guys that I've had a flirtationship with. But today we're gonna talk about, let's call him Brad. I tend to like guys that are so opposite of me. I don't know why, but I just do. And Brad was exactly the opposite of me. He was tall, white, super thin. He liked art. He had tattoos all over his body, all over his leg, all over his arm. He even had those not little, but big things that you put in your ears and it like stretches the ear hole. I don't even know what they're called. He worked at a grocery store. Let me just give you guys a really quick visual so you know what I'm talking about. I thought he was so cool. So eventually we started talking and talking and talking and then texting and texting and flirting and texting and texting. He would go out of his way to help me find something like cheese, and I would be running out of cheese very, very often. What? We ran out of cheese again? I just need to go get some cheese. I really need some cheese. So finally he asked me to go get coffee. Like, that was super typical of him too, because he looks like a guy that just hangs out in coffee shops, which I thought was super cool too. And me, being the extremely sophisticated woman that I am, I went across the street and got me strawberry ice cream, because I don't like coffee. You might not think this date was a big deal, but we were at Starbucks for like 4.5, 5 hours talking about everything and nothing. Like, there was no awkward moments in between that date. It was all like so smooth and not forced at all. So after Starbucks date, we were texting, flirting. I was running out of cheese every other day. We hung out on a few other occasions. They went really well too. And I normally don't tell my friends when I'm talking to a guy or when I even like a guy, because it always just doesn't work out. And then there's that awkward moment of they're gonna ask me how it's going and I have to tell them I failed again. But I was like, this guy's so cool, I like him so much, like I wanna tell everyone. So I told my friends, I told my clients, I even introduced him to my mom, and then I introduced him to my dog. And that's when you know I'm serious and I like you. So it's 8 a.m. and I'm training my client and I see my phone light up. And I normally never check my phone when I'm with the client, but I saw that it was his name, so I just had to check it. So I made her go into a plank and I checked it really quick, and this is what I saw. You know that feeling when you're going down the hill on a really fast roller coaster and you go through the loop-de-loop, then you spin off the track and go through a wall and you crash and you go up in flames, and then after the flames die out, Wolverines come and eat the rest of your body? That's exactly how I felt. All I wanted to do was be in bed alone, listening to Irreplaceable by Beyonce on repeat while eating ice cream and watching Lifetime, and just cry by myself while planning on killing Brad. But I couldn't because I had a client. And she was one of those really difficult clients, the type that will complain about every single thing. If it's cold, if it's hot, if I made her do 5 push-ups or 15 push-ups. And I'm like, don't you understand what's going on? I just got dumped before I even got into a relationship. Because when I like a guy, I see only him. I don't need to flirt with other guys. I don't need to message other guys. I like him and only him. And I'm just not one of those gotta keep my options open type of girls, I guess. Yeah, this one really upset me for some reason. I don't know why. I was really sad after this. And then I realized, why am I so upset about this guy? Because I got ditched for another woman. Big whoop. I have 2 legs, 2 hands, my parents are together, I'm healthy, I'm active. I shouldn't be sulking and feeling bad for myself because some guy left me. Then I started thinking, things don't work out for a reason. There has to be a reason why this didn't work out. And a few months later, I found out why it didn't work out with this guy, and I am so happy it didn't. And that's all you guys need to know. I will see you guys in the next video vlog. What about you guys? Have you guys ever thought it was going great in a flirtationship and then randomly out of the blue they just ditch you for someone